Hey, welcome to our channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you a recipe that will be quick and easy, and make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video for a piece of scripture as usual. So today we're going to be making a chocolate chip muffin recipe, but it is going to be made in a loaf pan, simply because I do not have a muffin tin. Why I chose to make it, I don't know. And before we start, I am not a professional and I do not bake professionally. I just do it as a hobby to pass the time. The first thing to start with is clean hands. I just washed my hands and I have my oven set to 375. So that's already preheated. I greased my pans. I got the recipe off the internet from the Food Network, I believe, but I'm going to tweak it just a little bit. So first we're going to start with the wet ingredients. I don't have butter, so what I decided to use was applesauce. And then we're going to add a cup of milk with a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to crack one large egg. There is 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. We are going to put that into the bowl of 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, which we will add to the wet mixture. I'm just going to mix that in. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I've never made it before. I usually make cookies and cupcakes. Terrible at decorating. So we're just going to mix. It said online somewhere that the best muffin recipe is lumpy. So I guess that works out for me because this is really lumpy. We're going to put 1 cup of chocolate chips into this. So I'm back. I baked it for a good 40 minutes. I dropped the temperature from 375 to 340 midway because it was getting a little too dark. But it is a little too dark. I guess next time I try it, I will drop the temperature, use a different pan. This is how it looks. Very chocolatey. I think it's a success, but I'll have someone eat it, rate it. But for now, thank you for watching. Give us a like, follow us across all social media, and a subscription. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Five light bulbs. I give it 5 light bulbs.
1 Corinthians 1, verse 12 through 13. Now this I say, that every one of you says, I am of Paul, and I of Apollos, and I of Cephas, and I of Christ. Is Christ divided? Was Paul crucified for you, or were you baptized in the name of Paul? We're always seeking after counsel for their life, for the betterment of their situation, for which move to make. And they always give credit onto people or to things. But in this verse, Paul charged the church to not consider themselves a servant to him. Even though he was the one that preached the gospel to them, he charged them to not look to him. Anybody who leads you to follow other gods is not of God, obviously. And that shows you a representation of that Paul was doing the opposite. He was leading people to God. He was saying, do not look to me. Look to the Father who sent me.